The 7 signs to success and making millions online. Hey, what's up guys? Nick here, and again, welcome to my home. Excited for you to be here. On this video, we're gonna share with you the 7 signs to success and making millions online. So come on in, I wanna show you my place a little bit and then we'll get into the video. So the reason that I wanted to make this video in particular is because I have a mentor and he actually lives here in one of the apartments here in the complex, and he's the one that really instilled a lot of these habits and principles into my life, and it's a big reason on why I've had a lot of success recently, and he's had a lot of success recently as well. I actually just bought a brand new i8, and he's just really someone I've looked up to, and I kind of had this crazy idea that if you guys are interested, I would actually go out there and see if I can get him to come in and make a video with us here on this channel. So if you guys are interested in that, maybe show off his car a little bit and talk about some of his success principles, then we can possibly make that video. So comment I8 down below if you would like to see that happen. I'll see if I can pull some strings. But my question to you is, like, what if there was a formula that could really predict success and making millions? What if we could know exactly what went into making Michael Jordan the Michael Jordan that he was? What if that was possible? Well, in this video, that's what we're going to talk about on the key principles to having success in any field, and particularly making millions if that's really what you are going after. So I'm excited to do this. We're going to jump out onto the balcony and talk more about these 7 things. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to do that now. Share this with some friends, because our mission is to get this out to more people. We want over 100,000 people becoming laptop lifestyle entrepreneurs. Okay, I want you to be part of that. And the only way we can do that is just sharing this message with more people and getting them to think properly so they can have more fulfillment and abundance in their life. So why don't we go ahead and jump out onto the balcony. All right guys, here we are outside, and let's just get into it. Let's start with the 7 signs here. So number 1 is knowing where you're going and really having a goal and a vision. Because if you don't know where you're going, it's kind of like the GPS system. If you don't plug something in, you're just gonna get anywhere. You're gonna go anywhere. You're gonna start driving and you're gonna figure out somewhere you're gonna go. But it's probably not where you really wanted, because you didn't know where exactly you were going. So it's very important to know where you're going and really have a growth mindset. Because here's a little formula that one of my mentors shared with me, is that you want to set a goal or set a standard, and then you want to reach that goal. You want to reward the reaching of that goal and then raise the standard. So I feel like the thing that really limits people is some people even set goals, but they hit those goals and then they don't re-raise them, and therefore they kind of start shrinking from there. So you always have to know exactly where you're going and have a goal and have a vision, something you really believe in that you're pushing for. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't have one of those goals or visions, then just try a lot of stuff out. YouTube ads wasn't exactly what I thought I was going to be doing. I tried a lot of different things before. I tried affiliate marketing, then I got into some Facebook ads, then I did Instagram, and then it slowly evolved into more so YouTube and YouTube ads, and that wouldn't have happened unless I tried all these different things. So try a lot of different things so that you can find out what your goal, your vision is, and you really know what you're going after. Number 2, surrounding yourself with the right types of people. And basically, you are the average of the 5 people that you hang around most, or just the people that you hang around most. A lot of people say it's 5 people, but I don't think it really matters. It's just the amount of people that you are hanging around with. So as soon as I got into this apartment, I started hanging around with people that are more successful than me, making more money than me, and therefore it's just like a thermostat. Wherever the thermostat is around all your friends and the people you're hanging around with, that's kind of the standard, that's kind of the average. So if you're below that, you're gonna start raising up to that, and that's why you wanna continually surround yourself with high quality, high value people that are doing big things and having the success that you truly want. And the thing that I really adopted is that if someone doesn't have the life that I want, then I'm not really hanging around with them too much or surrounding myself with them or taking advice from them. I have friends and family and stuff, and not everyone is exactly where I want to go, and I can hang out with them, but the people that the majority of the time that I'm spending time with, I want to hang around with people that are having the success that I'm having. And I think that's such a powerful point, is that surround yourself with the right types of people. And it wasn't always like this. Obviously, I didn't always hang around with these type of people, but I started surrounding myself virtually with people, and I started investing into mentors or just watching YouTube videos of people that I aspired to be like. So start virtually and then start working your way into physically form. Number 3 is always learning and always being a student. A lot of people think that learning is over when you're finished with college or you're finished with high school or wherever you finished up your school. And that's gonna be the furthest from the truth. I have learned so much more ever since I graduated college, after I graduated high school, because I'm always in a constant learning mindset. I want to keep on growing. And I just noticed this, I talked about in a previous video, in fact, this video right here, a little bit more about my story, and you can go check that out if you hit the link in the description. But basically, I had a big transformation over the last 8 months, and it really all started from just like constantly learning. And there's 4 categories that I'm always learning. One is success and high performance. Second one is marketing. The third one is spirituality. And the third one is communication. Those are the 4 areas that I want to constantly be learning. And so every morning I wake up, I take about an hour every single day to learn in those 4 particular categories. And I've kind of developed a little bit of a hack where I'm literally learning with full comprehension at 3 times the speed at what most people do. So I'm actually thinking about putting together a video that shows you exactly how I do that. If you guys would be interested in that, just put in 3x down below, and I'll be sure to make that video. But always be in a learner's mindset, always be growing, always be reading books, investing into courses, investing in coaching, learning and growing, because the second you stop learning and growing is the second you start declining. Number 4 is finishing things. I see so many people that are not having the success and the results and the money that they want in their life, and they have books that they just read a couple pages in, or they watched a training, or they didn't even watch a training, or they don't finish things. And the mark of a successful person is they're constantly finishing things. And a story I want to share with you that I thought was profound in the moment, or profound later in the fact, but in the moment I didn't think it was. I was just about to graduate college. I was actually just like a semester away, and I didn't see the value in college. I still don't, to a degree. I think it has some value, but it's just not my favorite thing in the world, and I just didn't see it. But I was having a conversation with my mom, and I was asking her, I just want to be done. I want to go work or do whatever. And she's like telling me how valuable it is to finish things. And like I said, in the moment, I was like, kind of had a resistance towards it, but I look back now and realizing how valuable it was to continue to teach myself that I finish things. Because people that start things and then finish them, those are the people that truly have success. A lot of people, again, they start courses, they invest into coaching, but they start them maybe, but they don't finish them. And it's a very bad habit to get into, to start things and not finish them. So just based on the principle, continue to finish things on everything that you do. Number 5, your environment. And I know we talked a little bit about the people that you surround yourself in, but I'm talking more about your living quarters, about your car, your surroundings, because my mentor that I was talking about, who has the IA, he was sharing with me this the other day. So we're starting to deck out our apartment, we getting a big TV and like some other cool things, a big couch, and just like making it feel real homey, because something he shared with me that his mentor shared with him, 8-figure mentor, was talking about how, if your future self was to come into your house or your car, would they say this guy's gonna be a future millionaire? And would other investors come into your home and be like, I wanna invest in this guy because he's gonna be a future millionaire? And if the answer is no to that, really start considering what you're doing with your living quarters and your car. Because I'm not saying that you need to, go into a nice apartment or a house and go into all this debt to build up this place that's just amazing, but take care of it. Make it your own, make it your best, and make it clean. Make sure that it is the best that you can make it at the time that you are making it, because if it's sloppy, if there's things all around, and just think about that. If an investor came in and was like, I'm looking for someone to invest in, are they gonna invest in you if your place is all messy, it's all dirty? You can always clean your place up and make it look and feel good and feel like a home, because again, energy is everything, and if the better energy you have in your home, the better that you're gonna feel, and therefore the better that you're gonna perform in your business and whatever else that you're doing. So make sure and make your environment very friendly to your success. Number 6, extreme obsession. Okay, now this might sound counterintuitive, but Napoleon Hill talked about this a lot in his book, Think and Grow Rich, and having a definite chief aim. In fact, I think it was one of the first chapters. And it's basically kind of comes back to like having a goal and having a vision for where you want to go, but it's more so like really adopting it and really envisioning it and really making it just like your sole obsession, because whatever is in the top of our mind, whatever we think about most, that's what comes into our life. That's why when you think about a car specifically, maybe you're thinking about like a 4Runner, and then all of a sudden you see all these 4Runners everywhere you go. That's because you're attracting people, you're attracting things and experiences and people into your life that you are on the forefront of your mind. It happens all the time. If you haven't experienced that, do that. Just start thinking about like a particular car. I guarantee you'll continue to start seeing that. So if you start thinking about your goal all the time, you literally become obsessed with it. And you notice that like on this channel, if you've been watching for any period of time, you know that I'm pretty much obsessed with YouTube ads. That's all I talk about, and that's the only thing I'm ever focused on. And because of that, I'm having great results. Like last week signed another $1,000 client. Yesterday signed a $2,000 client and a $1,500 client. And so it's just like the things that I'm obsessed with. That's just like, I'm obsessed. Like it's a healthy obsession. It's not like it's taken away from my life at all and making my life worse, but it's like I'm obsessed with things that are going to benefit me and help me and grow my business. And that's what you want to do if you really want to be successful. Be obsessed with whatever it is that your goal and your vision is. Number 7, positivity and always feeling good. Now, I was mentioning on a previous video, in fact, this video here, I was talking about a guy named Kevin Trudeau, and he has a program called Your Wish is Your Command. And it's something I've constantly listened to all the time. And he said it was like a 13-hour program. And the number one thing he said, the most important thing for you to actually achieve what you want is always feeling good. Because if you start thinking about, you have that healthy obsession with what you want, you have your vision, you have your goal, you keep thinking about it, but if you're not feeling good about it, that basically means, and that's saying that you don't truly believe that you can get it. And if you don't believe that you can get it, then therefore you're not going to get it. So it's very important to always be feeling good. So how do we always feel good? That sounds kind of counterintuitive. How the heck do you do that if you're not achieving what you want? Well, you do things that put you in a positive state, in a good state. Sometimes I just like start smiling and laughing, just like forcing myself to do it. I'll start dancing, I'll start listening to some cool music, I start reading affirmations, I listen to something funny. Whatever I gotta do to make myself feel good, because I know once I start feeling good, then I'm starting to attract more good things in my life because I truly believe that I'm going to get them. And if I'm focusing on what I really want, have my vision, I'm obsessed with it, and everything else that we talked about in this video, it's truly gonna help. So those are the 7 signs that is gonna help you become successful and make millions online. So without further ado, we're kind of a little warm out here. It's Arizona in the summertime. So we're gonna jump back into my apartment, finish up this video, and we'll see you inside. So that's the video, guys. I really appreciate you spending some time with me, checking out my place, enjoying some time out on the balcony. It was hot as heck out there. Arizona in the summertime is definitely a warm place, but make sure and implement those 7 things into your daily activities. Honestly, those things really, I said signs, but really more so habits. And once you really develop those habits, that's when you really start believing them. And when whatever your belief, that is your reality. So as long as you just stay consistent with that, do it for 30 days. Then it turns into 60 days, then it turns into 90 days. And then as soon as you know it, you're gonna just be crushing it. So make sure and implement those 7 things. Feel free to go back to this video and go recover them because they are vitally important. Now again, like I mentioned before, if you would like me to get my mentor to make a video with me, we can kind of show off his car. He can share some of his principles and success ideas that'll help you guys out. Comment I8 down below. And then if you do want to, want me to make another video talking about how I learn at an incredibly fast pace with amazing comprehension as well, comment 3x down below. I'll be sure to make that video as well because honestly I think it's kind of a life hack. I love learning and it's so important, but a lot of people it takes a lot of time for them to learn, so I like to expedite that process and I'd love to share it with you guys. So again, put 3x down below if you'd like me to make a video on that. But really guys, thank you for spending some time with me. I appreciate you. As always, make sure and subscribe to the channel, share this with some friends, and we'll definitely see you on the next video. But time to get out. Let's go. Get out of here.